In this video, we're going to talk about Shein being accused of RICO violations, Lisa Marie Presley's cause of death revealed, and Dua Lipa getting mocked for her Barbie wig. Alright, so Shein is in big trouble. The fast fashion retailer is now being sued by independent designers, accusing them of infringement-related racketeering activities. The lawsuit that was filed in California federal court claims Shein uses a secretive algorithm to identify trending art and allegedly reproduce the designs for its website. The three independent artists suing them are Krista Perry, Larissa Martinez, and Jay Barron, who all claim that Shein engaged in producing, distributing, and selling exact copies of their creative works, which they say is part and parcel of Shein's design process and organizational DNA. They say that the brand made exact replicas of their copyrightable graphic designs. Because of this theft, they say that they have suffered and will continue to suffer substantial damage to their business and a diminishment in the value of their designs and art, their rights, and their reputations. The company allegedly engages in a pattern of copyright infringement, trying to produce 6,000 new items every day for its millions of customers. That amounts to a violation of the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, or RICO for short. The lawsuit states that Shein has grown rich by committing individual infringements over and over again, as a part of a long and continuous pattern of racketeering, which shows no signs of abating. They're the largest fashion retailer in the world with annual sales of almost $30 billion, more than H&M and Zara combined. One of the designers who is suing Shein, Krista Perry, discovered copies of a graphic poster that she made for sale on their website. Apparently she used contact forms to complain about the theft and said that it was incredibly disheartening, insulting, and downright evil to profit off of artists without their knowledge or permission. Shein wrote back with an offer of a measly $500 as compensation. She said Shein made its offer as if it were a mum and pop operation rather than one of the richest enterprises in the world. Apparently the company have quite a tactic when it comes to getting out of these accusations. Their pattern is to claim that they had low sales and blame a third-party organization for the theft. The lawsuit states Shein will also offer an apology and a vague explanation that makes it seem like this was an anomaly. Somehow Shein got its wires crossed and produced a very small number of exact copies of the designer's goods. 9 times out of 10, the designer's counsel will accept what's offered or bargain for just a little bit more. Part of the challenge in pursuing Shein in court is its decentralized structure. It's been described as a loose and ever-changing association in fact of entities and individuals, and designers without an attorney face an utter brick wall when it comes to getting back compensation. The company was founded in 2012 by Chinese entrepreneur Chris Zhu, who's valued at more than $10 billion by Forbes. Surprisingly, not that much is known about him, though some news articles have described him as a Chinese American who studied at George Washington University, while others have run with a completely different story. Quote, "There is no Coco Chanel or Yves Saint Laurent behind the Shein empire. Rather, there is a mysterious tech genius about whom almost nothing is known." A few weeks ago, Shein was dealt with another huge scandal involving their influencer trip. Several influencers were taken on this trip, which was sponsored by the company itself. One video in particular caught a lot of heat, and it was posted by Danny Carbonari, and it showed her arriving at a facility that she calls the Shein Innovation Center. She said, "Shein is just such a developed and complex company, and it was so beautiful to see firsthand." In the video, the influencer refers to herself as an investigative journalist and claims that she interviewed a woman who works in the fabric cutting department. Danny didn't talk about the questions that she asked or the responses that she received, but she said that the woman told her about her family, her hours, and her commute. Quote, "She answered honestly and authentically. She was very surprised at all the rumors about Shein that had been spread in the US." Right after this video was posted, people flooded her comments with criticism, accusing her of selling out Shein workers and the environment, and promoting a brand with a bad reputation. They said that the company wanted to make itself look progressive to a North American audience while running a sweatshop in the back. The thing is that brand-sponsored influencer trips are an increasingly common marketing ploy for companies with a young target audience. Experts have said that this trip marked a departure by having influencers attest to the company's virtues rather than promote its products. So it's no wonder that the reaction to this trip has been so contentious. And now Lisa Marie Presley's actual cause of death has finally been revealed. It's been 6 months since she sadly passed away, and after all this time, we now know what caused her untimely death. According to the LA County Coroner's Office, Lisa Marie passed away from complications that resulted from a small bowel obstruction. The full report isn't available yet, including the toxicology results, but a more in-depth look at the autopsy reveals that the small bowel obstruction was caused by adhesions that developed after her weight loss surgery several years ago. The report reveals that she had been experiencing abdominal pain for the past few months, but had not sought out medical attention. She also had severe metabolic acidosis, which is a buildup of acid in the body due to kidney disease or failure. The autopsy said that she had complained of feeling feverish, nauseated, and vomited for months leading up to her death. Shortly after her passing, it was revealed that she was dealing with stomach issues and that she was taking weight loss medication and fresh off of plastic surgery. The 2023 Golden Globes red carpet was her final public appearance. She was there to support Austin Butler for his nomination for Best Actor in a Drama for his portrayal of her late father Elvis Presley. She did an interview with Billy Bush alongside her dad's longtime friend Jelly Schilling, and at one point she had to hold onto his arm for support. Billy later spoke about that moment and said that she was very uneven in her balance and her speech was very slow. He said, "When the interview was over, I turned to my producer next to me and said, something's off here." On the morning that she passed, Lisa Marie reportedly complained of abdominal pain that continued to intensify. On that tragic day, her housekeeper discovered her unresponsive in her bedroom, and her ex-husband Danny Keogh performed CPR. She was transported to a local hospital in LA after getting at least one epinephrine shot, which restored her pulse. She had reportedly suffered a full cardiac arrest and remained in the ICU in an induced coma, and in critical condition leading up to her death. According to the report, once she was in hospital, Lisa Marie suffered a second cardiac arrest and was pronounced dead not long after that. While cardiac arrest seems to come on suddenly, there are usually warning signs that are ignored. The most common are chest and stomach pain, breathlessness, palpitations, lightheartedness or fainting, nausea and vomiting. In fact, researchers found that of more than 800 people who experienced sudden cardiac arrest, about half had warning signs during the month leading up to the arrest, and even 24 hours before. Of those who survived, 32% recognized the signs and called the ambulance, while just 6% of those who didn't get help survived. TMZ alleged that around the time of her passing, Lisa Marie had begun using painkillers in combination with weight loss pills. She first spoke out about her dependency on such medications in the foreword for Harry Nelson's book titled A Prescription for Liberating a Nation in Pain. It was there that she wrote about the fact that she saw both her father and her ex-husband Michael Jackson die of complications from substance misuse. She started out the passage writing, "You may read this and wonder how, after losing people close to me, I also felt prey. I was recovering after the birth of my daughters, Vivian and Finley, when a doctor prescribed me medication for pain. It only took a short-term prescription in the hospital for me to feel the need to take them due to their dangerous properties." She went on to describe the difficult path to overcoming dependence and putting her life back together. Through her writing, we find out just how much substance issues have affected her life and how many loved ones she's lost to the epidemic. The TMZ report also claimed that Lisa Marie lost a massive amount of weight in an effort to prepare for award season and celebrate the success of the Elvis movie. Sources told the outlet that she lost between 40 to 50 pounds in the month and a half leading up to the Golden Globes. She was said to have undergone an extreme weight loss regimen ahead of the ceremony, which she attended with her mother Priscilla. Of course, that's a very short amount of time to be losing that much weight. It's unclear whether it was a result of the surgery or the weight loss pills alone, but either way, it's incredibly upsetting to think that she felt the need to have to change something about herself just to prepare for her appearance at the Golden Globes. If anything, it just goes to show you how much pressure celebrities, especially women, are under to maintain a certain image when they're living their lives in the spotlight. And last but not least, why is Dua Lipa getting mocked for her appearance in Barbie? Well, it has a lot to do with her hair, or more specifically her wig. In the movie, Dua plays Mermaid Barbie, and a few weeks ago her character poster was revealed. Immediately, everyone had something to say about the blue wig, even if it was very well suited to the poster. And now she's appeared in an even worse looking wig, a pink one that looks like it's entirely made out of plastic. People are once again making fun of the obviously bad quality of the wig. In the comment section of the post, they wrote things like, "It's giving Party City," and they ran out of the costume budget right before getting to her wig, which is true because the actual wig itself looks horrendous and there's really no way that they can pass it off as her real hair. But if you take a second to think about it, it all makes much more sense. The classic mermaid dolls that we see in stores all have really bad wigs. Brightly colored, long, fake looking hair is almost nostalgic when it comes to actual Barbie dolls. So really, the movie is just proving that they are making everything as accurate as possible, and the wigs are a big part of that. If you're a Dua Lipa fan, you've probably been wondering what her character is going to be all about. At the European premiere, she did do an interview on the red carpet and confirmed that she's going to be singing as the Mermaid Barbie. She told The Upcoming that her collaborator Mark Ronson had asked her to work on a dance track together for the movie, and she obviously agreed. She was then approached by Greta Gerwig, who asked her to be Mermaid Barbie. Of course, Dua agreed and said that she couldn't have been happier with her character. She even said that she would love to steal all of her costumes. Thanks to preview screenings and premieres, the first round of reactions has already hit the internet, and they're almost completely positive, with a lot of people praising the film's mix of humor, heart, and incredible visuals. Joseph Decolmier tweeted, "Barbie caught me off guard, and I mean that in the best way possible. It's funny, bombastic, and very smart. Greta Gerwig aims for the fences and hits a home run. Margot Robbie's performance is great, and Ryan Gosling and Simu Liu are pure entertainment. The whole cast is brilliant." Another reviewer named Perry Nemerov wrote, "I have seen Barbie. The craftsmanship is incredible. In particular, the costume and production design includes next-level work that heavily contributes to creating the feeling that these truly are Barbies. Their dream houses and their worlds come to life. As for the story, that's where I'm a bit more mixed. I think the film serves Margot Robbie's Barbie and her journey especially well, but there are other characters experiencing important arcs that needed more screen time to really dig into and explore to the fullest." Sharonda Williams wrote, "Barbie the movie is witty, heartfelt, and downright fun at times. Ryan Gosling is a scene stealer, delivering most of the laughs, while Margot Robbie's heartfelt performance will tug at your heartstrings. While I enjoyed most of the film, the screenplay feels bloated at times." Well, in any case, most of these reviews are no doubt positive, which only gets you more excited for the day that this movie actually comes out. What do you guys think about this news story? Please let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.